Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads for August 2020 and I'm going to be reading for my lovely Aquarians. If you're new to my channel, then my monthly reads, I tend to pull out some foundation cards, excuse me, and this allows me then to do my meditative poetry at the end of the reading, hence my name, Poetry Witch. So this month I have gone on the angel theme messages. So my lovely Aquarians, the first card that came out for you for the month of August was this card here, and it says pleasure. And when I looked at the card itself, I just felt as though you needed to plug into the universe, as in recharge your batteries, okay? And when it's got pleasure, this is what I feel that's been lacking around you in the previous months. And it's basically saying you need to recharge your batteries and you need to start doing things for you, okay? This was the energy I was feeling around the Aquarians who I was tuning in with. So I just felt, as I said, all this energy around you, this is what you were lacking. And it's saying you need to recharge your batteries, because then the next card that came out for your Aquarius was this card here, and it's got the retreat, contemplation. So I just felt that the contemplation and the retreat card was sort of knocking on from the pleasure, saying that you need to take yourself away, okay? You need to go into a little retreat, and there's situations around you where you need to contemplate, where you need to be focusing on as we go through the remainder of the year. So you need to take yourself away from certain situations that I do feel have been stressing you out. Now, this could be a relationship, this could be your career, it could be family matters. All I know is that whatever that's been around you has really depleted your energies, and therefore that's why it's saying here you've got to take this retreat, okay? The next card that came out for you, Aquarius, was emotion and intellect. And this is, I always look on the colouring of my cards as well, and as we can see there's a lot of blue here, which means that you have been dealing with a lot of things around you that have affected you emotionally, drained you basically, okay? So it's just saying you need to start to take time out for you, okay, in order to focus, because we've got the third eye element here in this card. Literally focus on what you need to be concentrating on. As I said, for the latter part of the year, I do feel that you've just felt, some of you, literally, as I said, I had these energy vampires around you, depleting your energies, and it's just saying you have got to get some pleasure. You've got to get some things around you of what you want to do. I just feel your energy's been taken off you, your time's been taken off you, and this is where the emotion and the intellect is. It's saying you've got to have the intellect to learn to say no to people as well, I feel, Aquarius. So I'll carry on along the journey of the cards that were pulled out for you. So the next card that came out for you was this one here, and it's the Seven of Cups. And this alerted me a little bit when I saw this come out for you, because we've got ladders here, okay, and then we've got under this one here a hidden snake. I felt as though in a work ethic you were building yourself up in your career, okay, you're trying to climb the ladder in your career, but yet there seems to be this person around you who's trying to take away your glory. Okay, so you're doing all the hard work and you're trying to, prove yourself. I feel like there's some of you wanted to prove yourself to your managers or your supervisors, or, you're trying to reach your targets and what have you. But then you've got somebody around you who is not very trustworthy, who is trying to put a block on your progress, okay? And it's as though you sort of have this realisation at work, and I'm going on the work factor here to start with, where you're thinking, hang on a minute, I put all that hard effort in last month and I don't seem to be reaping the rewards. And you're sort of contemplating and weighing up, okay, the work that you have put in and then you're just thinking, why? It's like your sums aren't adding up, okay? Like around the work, this is like a metaphorical sense around the work ethic here. It's like the situation's not adding up, your figures aren't adding up, and it's because of this here. I want to say a snake in the grass. There's somebody around you who is not being honest, okay? Now, if I was looking at this on a romantic stance, then I just feel on a romantic, you have raised yourself from a past relationship. I felt like this was somebody trying to worm their way back in, okay, from your past. And it's like to say, I'm over this relationship, okay? Like I said, there's somebody in your past who I feel is trying to get some communication in, trying to wheedle their way back in slowly. And you're there thinking, I'm not buying this, okay? I've risen myself, I've raised myself above what we had in the past. But it's just to be mindful here, if this person hasn't come back yet, I do feel there is somebody from your past who will try, okay, their way to worm their way back in, okay? So the animal spirit that came out for you, Aquarius, was the alchemical sign of air, and it was the bat. And although bats haven't got fantastic sight, okay, because they always say the saying, don't they, blind as a bat, but their hearing, their perception, okay, is phenomenal. So you're taking the bat energy in August because it's saying you need to have your ears open, because communication is going to be coming into you, okay, because of the alchemical sign of the air. I just feel you'll be fed information. Now, this could be coming in from a third party around you, where you could get the heads up here that there's somebody around you in your job aspects who is a little bit of a sly snake, trying to take credit for your hard work, where you're trying to progress up this career ladder. But then it's either a dodgy supervisor, a dodgy manager who you feel, and I feel like some of you may sense this, okay, like somebody's got the guns out for you in your workplace, and you're thinking, something's just not adding up here. And then you could get the information come in hand off a third party. So I just want to say, you've been left in the dark about something as well, having the bat energy. There's like an element around you. Now, this could be in a romantic element where you could be blind to the fact that your partner, okay, whoever you're in a relationship with, is being a bit underhanded, a bit of a snake in the grass, okay, and leaving you in the dark. Now, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but I'm just going along with the energies that came out with the starter cards. So I am going to start shuffling some more cards now to open this reading up a little bit more, Aquarius, and just have a look what else we've got coming out for you, okay? So if I can have a card for my Aquarians, please. So I'm just going to have a dig in. Okay, and we have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is a nice energy. It's a family-orientated energy. It's like to say, you do want to get some more pleasurable time, as I said with the first starter card that came out. It's as though you want to start to do things for you. So that's just more or less confirming why this first card came out, saying that you were depleted of your energies and you just want to get in this this me time. I want to say me time now, and just feel comfortable in your own environment, okay? Because I do feel some of you feel a little bit out of sorts, okay? You don't feel settled in what's happening around you at the moment. So the Six of Cups here is sort of just confirming this is the environment, you want to get back into the energy where you feel settled, you feel secure, okay? And at the moment with this entity here, you don't. So I am going to clarify the Six of Cups now with another card, okay? So I feel for some of you as well, because I know all of you haven't got pets, but I just feel because there's like dogs showing up in here, that you just want some time out and spend with your animals, like you just haven't had time to spend with your animals. You could have been working away, and you know, it's just about some me time and reconnecting as well with some of your pets. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but I have to bring that in because it's showing me in the card and I didn't want to ignore that. So here we've got the 6 of Hearts, and it's 16, okay, the actual energy number here. And I look at this as a compass, and it's just saying you need to navigate now, start to navigate and shift your path on the right direction of where you need to be going on to, because as I said, I just feel it's time out to understand that you need to restructure, to guide yourself and be on the path that I feel is waiting for you. And as I said, I just feel some there's something underhanded going on around you, around the work ethic, okay? So I just feel that having this card here, the 6 of Hearts, that the truth of that matter will come out, okay, and you will address that. It's as though you'll get this realisation that, hang on a minute, there's somebody around me not being quite honest. And again, having the Hearts, it could be to do with the relationship side as well. And it's as though it hits you, okay, like it's just, it like magnifies to say, you know, with a third party here, I said you might get some information, because I feel like some of you have been left in the dark, that you'll get this realignment and you'll get this truth come out. So I'm going to clarify this card now for you, okay, the 6 of Hearts. And like the 6 and the 1 adds up to the 7, so we're back on the 7 here, okay, with the 7 of Cups. So, and I always feel like 7, the number 7, there's 2 sides of the coin. 7 for some is a lucky number, but 7 I do feel is getting, you know, in the tarot sense, is getting over some struggles. Okay, so you could be faced with this in August. So let's have a look what we've got here. Yeah, and we've got the Knight of Swords. So this just confirms the 7 of Cups here, because it's as though he's running, okay? If I look at that as a scenario, it's like he's equipped there and he's hot on foot to take some action. It's as though you get this realisation in August that you know somebody's being dishonest, you're not happy, because whoever this snake in the grass is, okay, will come to a realisation to you, and you take action. You're thinking, I'm not standing for this, and I'm going. Do you know what I mean? And having, it's like having the black crow here, like that they're your shadow. This is what I feel like. It's like this person who's been you know, telling, I just want to say untrustworthy. I just feel like more untrustworthy, keeping you in the dark and everything else. But it's like you're on point. The Knight of Swords takes action. So you are, it's like the penny drops and you take action and you're thinking, I'm out of here. Okay, so that could be on a relationship, that could be on a job, thinking, no, I'm not working here anymore to be treated like this kind of a scenario. So I am just going to clarify the Knight of Wands for you now, Aquarius, okay? So if I can have another card for the Knight of Swords. Okay, and we have, I always look at this like a, it's like the Joker of the Ace of, it's like the suit of spades, and we've got 13, okay? 13 here, and when I look at this, this is about your vulnerability, Aquarius. It's as though that you go back to your childhood state here of happy ever after, okay? Once upon a time, girl meets boy, boy meets girl, and everything is happy ever after, okay? But we've got the 13, unlucky for some, and it's saying you need to stop looking at things through rose-tinted glasses, because underneath there's an underlying current here, and having the snake in the grass and being kept in the dark, it's just to say it isn't once upon a time happy ever after. You've got to wake up here, okay, and get out of your fantasy land a little bit. And that is why the Knight of Swords is coming in to say you're living in this kind of a bubble at the minute, thinking everything's okay and everything's all swimmingly well, and actually you need to be taking on the Knight of Swords. You need to be going from the fairy tale fantasy to the action man, okay, because, or the action woman, because there's things needs to be addressed, because you are not seeing things in the true essence, okay. This is why the Six of Cups has come out. This could be how you are feeling, that everything is, you know, you've got your, you know, in a relationship, everything's okay. Everything you feel's okay on the surface. You come home from work and your family's there and everything, but underneath, there's just something not right. And this is only predictive, and this may not have happened, and you may not realise this, okay? But I just want to say, this is clarifying that you are in this energy, and you will have this realisation, and things will fall into alignment from clues that you have, things that come across from a third party, because I said keep all your ears open, okay, your perception open, because you will start to see the signs, okay. You'll start to see that this person around you at work is a snake in the grass, that this person that you're in a relationship isn't being honest with you. It's not the happy ever after, okay. And I know that sounds harsh, Aquarius, but I'm only saying what the cards are telling me, and that is why the retreat and the pleasure is coming out at the very, very start, because it's saying you need to sit down quietly and take in stock of what is actually going around you. You may think you're in this fairy tale, once upon a time, happy ever after, and I feel, you know, I've got pleasure, I'm happy, I've got the family life and everything, and I feel fine. But hang on a minute, let me just come out of that, let me just close the fairy tale book a minute, and let me really just drop the rose tinted glasses, and let's have a look. Let's have a look, a real good look of my environment and what is happening around me and who is around me, okay. Because we've got, not only have we got the snake here, we've got the tail end of a dragon wing here as well. So there's hidden entities. This is what I'm trying to say. There's hidden entities, okay, that you cannot see, because you're in this, it could be that you're in this, so much in this pleasure zone, okay. You're so like wrapped up in and caught up in what reality is for you at the minute, but not the true reality. And sounds really deep now, but I just want to say you've got to escape this. Open your eyes from this. Let's just get one more card out. Just want to get one more card out now to clarify this Joker card. It's unlucky for some 13. I'm not here to burst anybody's bubbles, okay? And I'm just going with what the cards are telling me. And, you know what I mean? So I'm not here to make anybody feel worthless or anything like that. That is not me. I'm just giving you the information, what the cards are saying. So let's have a look. Wow, that's a nice card. We've got 9 of Pentacles, okay. We've got, this is the card, this is the energy that comes in at the end of August. So the 9 of Pentacles here, it's a saying that the universe is handing something to you, okay. And I want to say awareness, because for some of you, you have got the stability, you have got the money, you've got the finances, you are living in this happy ever after, okay, which puts a smile on your face and everything else. But there's a piece here, okay, there's a piece missing. We haven't got the full 10, and this is the piece that you need to analyse, okay, because it's, if you lifted that up out of that pot there, what is hiding under there? It's like something's being masked, okay, something's being hidden. So just to be mindful in August that this could be a message for you to say, let's take my head out the clouds, okay, and let's have a bird's eye view on what is actually around me here, okay. So I am now going to pull a card from the Soul Spirit deck here, just to see what the affirmation is for you, Aquarius, okay. I feel like that wanted to come out. So I am, oh wow. Free will. And when I look at the artwork on this card, it's like that person cannot see how caught up they really are, and how much it's like that they're snared. That's what I want to say. It's like they're literally snared up and caught up, okay, and unaware because their eyes are closed. And it's like the lines here. It's like you're caught up in this energy. If I'm reading it like this now, it's like you've got all this. Yeah, you feel happy and you think everything's okay and everything's running fine and what have you. But I just feel this undercurrent, okay? Because the eyes are closed on this one, the eyes are closed on that one. Bats cannot see very well, okay? And it's just giving me concrete evidence here that it's saying free will here, okay? And it's like, I want to say, open your eyes, Aquarius. Please open your eyes and see what is happening around you for the true picture. Not this fairy tale fantasy world that you seem to be in, okay? And it says, the answer to your question is no. Yet remember, you have free will. You are free to make your own decisions. Just remember that you need to take responsibility for any choices you make. Meditate and see what your heart says. So this is what I was saying. The answer to your question is no, because you're saying, is there really somebody around me, okay, that could be a bit underhanded? And you're thinking, nah, no way, there's nobody around me who's sort of been, you know, telling me lies or being untrustworthy. But it's saying here, okay, meditate, which I feel is the retreat, and see what your heart says. Don't go with what your mind thinks it's seeing, or what your mind is, you know, thinking. You've got to think with your heart and see what your heart is saying. And that is why you need to take yourself out this mainframe, take an overview of what's going on, if it's to do with your job or but I feel like more like on a relationship here, okay? You're in the dark. It may be that you don't want to open your eyes and see the reality, but, you know, I'm just a messenger at the end of the day, and you have free will, like the card says, to do what you wish to do. So, my lovelies, what I'm going to do now is, I normally pull out a charm on my monthlies, but because it's an angel themed, I've got some feathers here which represent the archangels. So I'm just going to give them a flick around and just feel where I feel like I'm drawn to. And I feel like I want to go with that one there, okay? And we've got Archangel Raphael, healing, okay? So the angel Raphael is going to be around you in the month of August. And the reason I feel that is because you will need healing. Once the truth is found out, once you have these realizations of what's going on in this undertow, okay, this undercurrent, these entities that you cannot see, the snakes in the grass, okay, and everything else, this underhanded little bit of stuff that I'm feeling, then you will need the healing, because it'll be like, it'll be a wake-up call, you know. It'll be like this catapult out of this fairy tale book, okay? And you will no longer be seeing things through the eyes of a child innocently. Then you will get to start reality here of, wow, I didn't see that. I did not see that coming. Now, Angel Raphael, if you look in the description box below, it'll give you a full indication of what that angel stands for. So you can check that out there. So what I'm going to do now, Aquarius, is read my little bit of meditative poetry for you, what I had for the month of August. Okay, so let's just get into that. We've got, you need to plug into the universe to get your batteries recharged. Take time out, retreat, contemplate, so that you can start to get pleasure and happiness back into the mix, so to fix situations around you that are bringing you down. Beware of a snake that hides beneath the ground. Don't be blind to what is happening right under your nose. Listen to what someone will tell you. then drop it on their toes. Okay, and then I had Samantha enroll for the teaching course. David will win the parental rights. Then I had Harvey, do not blame yourself, and Roseanne, James will help you with the fight. Now, these were sort of little add-on messages that I felt that I needed to put out there for people who may tune in. Okay, so I had someone telling me that there's somebody called Samantha out there who's on the fence about going on a teaching course, and the universe was saying, this message was coming down to say, that is your path, you need to take that direction, you are going in the right direction. David, I felt that there was a David around who's trying to win parental rights over their children, and it's saying that the message was coming through to say you will win those rights, whoever is tuning into this, where that may resonate. I had Harvey, do not blame yourself. I felt there was a situation around a Harvey where they were taking all the guilt and the blame for something that had happened around them, and it wasn't your fault. They're just saying it wasn't your fault, okay? It's as though they turned up too late for something, and something happened, or they wasn't there when somebody passed away, and I just felt like they were saying, don't blame yourself, don't take that guilt, okay? And then Roseanne, James will help you with the fight. I just felt that there was a situation around a girl called Roseanne, a lady called Roseanne, where she was struggling with something that she needed to sort out legally, and this person is going to come along named James, who's going to put her on the right path and help her with that. So that's not going to resonate for all you, and they are personal messages for whoever may tune in for this reading for the month of August, or whenever somebody happens to stumble across it. So my lovely Aquarians, I hope you can take something on board. Like I say, don't force it to fit. If it's not for you, then be respectful and move on, because like I say, I'm only the messenger. But I hope you can take some snippets away from that today, my lovelies. If you are new to my channel, then please consider subscribing, because it helps me keep my channel going and bringing out content for you. So until next time, my lovelies, you take care of yourselves. Bye then.